You are fake news.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Good evening, bandheads, and welcome back to BHN News. So, where the sound meets the story. I'm Jerome Law, joined by my co-host,
A.A. Bashay.
and tonight we got a full lineup from the fields to the stands.
That's right, baby.
That's right, from Montgomery to Houston, the horns were hot, the drums were talking, and the fans were loud. Let's get right into it. This is Last Week in Bands. Put my shades back on.
Just keep it rolling.
Oh man, let's get the comments on the screen so
Let's
we
get
can
'em
see
up
when
there.
they talking to us. All right, first up, Alabama State versus Prairie View. Both bands showed up ready for a statement. The Hornets gave us rich tone and strong drill work, but Prairie View's Marching Storm came with that explosive brass and rhythmic punch, as we expect. What's your take on Prairie View versus Alabama State? Let's hear it.
All right. It must be a crazy day. It must be a crazy day. I'm going to say that I'm very proud of Prairie View. They did a pretty nice job. I didn't hear what everybody else was talking about with Alabama State. Alabama State was out of whack a little bit.
Yeah, me either.
I'm just being honest. It was out of whack. So I can't say they just beat down Prairie View. I want to say Prairie View was holding their own.
Yeah.
You know, now, don't get me wrong. Last couple songs Prairie View did, we're going to pray about those. We're going to pray about those.
We're going to pray for them.
But in actuality, I'm really liking the diversity of Alabama State. I like that they're coming out their shell. They're breaking away from the sound they used to have. There's nothing wrong with the sound they used to have, but something fresh is always wanted in these situations. And what I heard from Prairie View was definitely growth. Keep going the right direction. I think this is a pretty okay battle. I give it an 85.
Yeah, a moderate B.
Yeah, I give it a moderate
for the
B.
battle.
Yeah.
For the battle.
Yeah,
A
that's
moderate
pretty
B
good.
for the battle. Yeah. So now, Jackson State versus Florida A&M. Yeah. So whenever these two meet, it's a heavyweight clash all the time.
You know, man, I don't know.
Well, I say the Sonic Boom hit with power and
Okay.
confidence,
Okay.
right?
Put my gun.
But FAMU, you know, they countered with that classic controlled brilliance. What do you think? We watched the battle just now.
I think Jackson,
That's why we
I
late,
think
y'all. We
Jackson
watched the
just
whole
pulled-
bunch of battles.
I just think Jackson just pulled all the way through. I do like what FAMU is doing,
Okay.
but I really feel like I don't know if it would ever be the same again.
FAMU.
Yeah, I don't think the sound would ever be the same again. Let me not say ever. I think it'll be a long time. It just doesn't have the same sound. Or maybe it's the arrangements. I understand they're trying to do different things. And it's, guys, it's okay to try new things.
Okay.
But in this case, no, FAMU.
Okay.
No.
I liked FAMU coming out more with an edge. They gave us some good. They let us see how they can get a little ignorant. Now I started to see the same thing that I hear from other bands when they played what they call out of the context of the horn.
Yeah.
The baritones getting a little strained at times, and I just thought that FAMU did a good job, but Jackson still walked away with the win.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't.
agree.
What I need to see growth from Jackson, because I still see them close to the same level, and I just wanted them to turn into like extreme monsters. At the beginning of the season, they were playing with more clarity coming through the horn, and I was hearing more clarity in the execution of the arrangements. Travis, tighten them boys up a little bit,
Yeah.
Make sure that they understand that, if you are what you consider the standard, then you need to be a full representation of what the standard is. Keep that up. Okay. All right. So we went over FAMU, Jackson, Prairie View, Alabama State, then Virginia Union, right up the coast, versus South Carolina State.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Do you consider Virginia Union the underdog in this?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I think PJ is very well known to put together pretty solid programs at this point, especially a solid overall sound. It's not quite Stillman,
Right.
but it is very nice.
Yeah.
There's always work to be done. We all know that. There's always work to be done every day, every moment, every waking breath of your program's existence. There's always more that can be done to fix the situation. But I will say, just the simple fact that Virginia Union had them at a disadvantage. South Carolina, we'll start with you. I like their sound.
Right.
The tubas definitely sound very well.
Yeah.
Very nice. Trombones a little weak in the back. Baritones, I could tell they're just getting into their groove of playing a certain type of way, though. I see you guys are switching styles. So I understand the hesitation with some of the arrangements.
Okay.
On the other hand, I don't think it was a really smart way to battle uphill.
Okay.
When people's sound can rain down on you. If you were going to do this South Carolina, I would have preferred you guys spread out a lot more
Yeah.
to get that overall sound. But because you were so bunched up right there, man, Virginia was eating y'all alive.
Yeah, they probably should have got wingspans apart from each other. To play. And that sound would have filled up in those empty spaces.
Yeah, man. They was just from the 30, like one part of the 30. It was just bad battle preparation. It was bad setup.
Yeah.
It really was bad. And sometimes that hurts guys. We're going to talk about that a lot more later with a certain university. We're going to talk about that a lot more later. But definitely, your setup matters. Your attitude matters. Your book definitely does matter.
Your book definitely does
It definitely does matter.
Yeah.
Your song selection matters. Your posture in the stand matters. All of it, man. We are very
All of that.
detail-oriented. Just genre.
Yeah.
And we got to remember that the origins of... Well, yeah, where did that come from?
That's the
thought that
extra
was a
part
piece.
to my washing
Man,
machine
I
that
thought it
I
was-
had to replace.
I thought it was a piece, bruh. Got me tripping. So, but anyway, excuse me, bad heads. Like we were saying, God dang it, I lost my train of thought.
Fighting the uphill battle.
Man, you're
in
fighting an uphill
spaces.
battle, man. It's preparation has to be better. South
Yeah.
Carolina. I feel like that battle would have probably been closer had you guys had a different battle setup. We shouldn't have set up on the field like we were in the stands. If anything, Tuba should have been across back,
Yeah.
on the side, create something because this one row, it wasn't hit.
Straight ahead, yeah.
Yeah,
They
it
needed
wasn't
to be
hit.
fanned out.
So yeah, man, they caught you at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think that Virginia Union is showing some good growth from where they have been the past few years.
Yeah.
I think that I believe this is PJ's first year there, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
he's
this is
doing
first year
phenomenal.
there. So he recruited some people at the last minute. He got people in there, but he is. Let's see what he does this after this season here.
Agreed.
I'm excited to see what PJ is going to be doing up there at Virginia Union.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys uphold standards and make sure you are keeping band first and keep all of the other stuff in the back. You feel me? Okay. So next, after Virginia Union, oh boy. You ready for this one?
Oh no, let me hold my breath.
Okay. The sounds of the sounds of Dynamite delivered polish and presence, while the Ocean of Soul brought that signature Texas fire.
Okay.
So, you got Alcorn, came on down to Houston, Texas, and visited us at what's the name of that stadium?
BVA.
BBVA
The Orange Place
Stadium. The Orange Bowl is what I like to call it. These glasses are hilarious, but them lights are hurting my eyes, y'all. So they came down. So tell me, you watched the battle, right?
Yep.
First of all, there wasn't much of a zero quarter. I think it was one song. Both bands kind of got in the stands right before the game started. Alcorn did get in there about maybe 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
Texas Southern did, and I don't think that that affected anything. I think they were worried about the weather because it was supposed to rain. It actually did rain a little bit right when I first got there, so I don't know if they was waiting on the bus for whatever. But there was no zero quarter. I enjoyed the Golden Girls and the Motion. They did a very good job during halftime. Those girls are putting their all into these field shows that they're doing and into the execution.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, halftime was really entertaining from both bands. But let's go jump into fifth quarter.
Yeah, let's jump into it. All right. You can start off, my brother.
Okay. So Alcorn opened up the fifth quarter with a high energy, entertaining piece. I forgot the name of the song, but it was there. It was there, and it was like they left a wow in my head. Now I told you, I've been talking about Alcorn all season. Have I not? Have I not?
You have, sir.
I have.
You have, sir.
I have thoroughly enjoyed Alcorn State University this season. They won me over with that sensitivity, first of all. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be nice. This is going to be nice. But then Texas Southern, they shot back. It didn't have as much energy.
They did.
As Alcorn did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that black and gold was nice. That black and gold was nice.
Didn't Deontay write that?
Yeah, written by our boy, Deontay Kennedy, band director at Cremont.
What would I keep saying? When in doubt,
pull Deontay out. Oh my God!
It's like playing spades with like you got all the jokers. Like, you know what?
Got all the jokers, the ace, the king, and
you
the
thought
queen.
You had that.
Lord.
You know, it was cutting clubs. I'm cutting.
Goodness gracious.
I'm cutting.
Man, let me tell you something. I enjoyed the battle overall. Good job, Texas Southern, with playing the Selena piece.
Excellent. Excellent choice.
It started up here, and then it kind of came down. I'm not saying it was a bad arrangement or anything like that, but the energy that the crowd was pulling from it, they just kind of like didn't get into it that much. From what I was looking at on the field, I was in the middle.
Okay.
You know.
Yes, you were.
And
yes, you were.
And then two more points that I want to bring up. I'm not even gonna talk about that. I'm gonna just talk about one thing. The last song that they played, written by Drew, it was called Brian. Brian, what? It was, I don't know. It was Drew. Look, I love the excitement and the jabs that these band directors take at each other. I don't think any of them take this stuff to heart, but Drew got down on the field. Mr. J-esque. Running down the field, because that's what Brian did. You know, he even dedicated that to Mr. J when he did it. I'm sorry, not Brian, Mr. Simmons, and then Mr. McBride, their band director. So we're gonna give them the respect that they do. Okay, and
Okay.
it was really entertaining. It was really entertaining. Alcorn came with the energy, y'all. I think Alcorn really came with the energy. Oh,
Yeah.
you matching?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna roll with it, baby.
All right. So, what's your thoughts of Alcorn versus Texas Southern?
Oh my gosh. One, I enjoy both bands. I definitely enjoy both bands. It was wonderful. I think that we, as a Texas Southern, could use some adjusting to different opponents.
Different opponents. Okay. Expound.
Yes, let's expound on that
Okay.
particular
Okay.
epiphany I've just had. So I think we could definitely.
You just had that epiphany.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't just have it, but let's play it with that.
I almost had it.
Yeah. So let's just say, I feel like every battle should be taken extremely serious.
Okay.
I was taught, not by the previous band director of Texas Southern, but my high school band director, that we kill flies with sledgehammers. Everybody gets it. Everybody gets it. If one of the little majorettes are out there with their baby cousin in the carriage, you getting it too, sir. You getting it too.
The elementary school band.
Yeah, you getting
we gonna
it too.
crank on them too, huh?
You know what I mean? You getting it too, Doc.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know you can't walk, but you finna get this work.
Oh my God.
You finna get this work. Your first
Not
word
Timmy.
is gonna be L.
Not Timmy.
The first letter he gonna learn is L.
Oh my God.
That's how he's gonna get this work. And I'm not saying Texas Southern needs to be aggressive all the time.
No.
Now let's understand bandhead fans. Hold on. Let's understand something real quick. That first off, it is an art to battling.
Yeah.
It's not just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a chess game. When you lead off the battle, that is your first move as a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go along, you move different pieces or different genres of music around to
Right.
get your point across, to get the win.
Right.
So it's not just, no, you can't go into a battle mindlessly and continue to play just rap tune, rap tune, rap tune, rap tune, rap tune.
Right.
But you also can't go in and be like song with substance,
Right.
Complicated. It gets, the same move is being played over and over again. So sooner or later, you're going to be in check.
Right.
Or you're going to lose your bishop. You're going to lose your rook slowly because you keep making the same common mistakes. So I want to say at this point with this battle, you had two bands doing two of the things I just named completely. And then boom, you have to make another deciding factor, which we talked about, like weeks ago, about how to judge a battle.
Right.
Right? Now
Right.
it comes down to, we can't decide because the book is one-sided on each side of the field.
Right.
Now we talk about song selection.
Right. Song
Okay, so
selection.
then we get to song selection. So even though the songs may be one way on this side and one way on Alcorn's side, the song selection wasn't as strong as Alcorn's was.
Okay.
I think the placement. Now, I will agree if it was placed a different way, even the last two songs Texas Southern played, had they been first, then that battle would have been a whole
the tide
different
of the
outcome.
battle would have changed. Yeah.
Entirely different outcome.
Entirely
so it's
different,
not saying Texas Southern book is weak. It
At
is
all.
saying, I think, just the play calling. On this one, I got to blame the coach.
Okay.
I got to blame the coach on this one.
Yeah.
Like, regardless.
I can see.
You know
I
what
can see where you. I can see where
gotta
you coming
blame
with
the
that.
coaches. I cannot blame the players.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't a player mistake. This was management. This was head coach's mistake or assistant head coach, whoever.
Okay.
Whoever's calling the shots at that point in time. We don't want to put it on just one person. We don't know who's calling the shots. We have
Right.
no idea.
Right.
Bandhead News does not have the insight to that. We
No.
just know what we heard and what we saw, and from hindsight, we know that was bad play calling. Alcorn saw a weakness, they took it, and they ran with it.
Right.
And that's what we do in the SWAC.
Yeah.
We're not letting up because you kill flies with sledgehammers.
yeah.
You don't give up. Any day in the SWAC, look how it's looking. I mean, so many bands are taking L's and taking dubs in places you would never thought.
Never thought.
You would never thought. And they're not talking about just this battle. Like his other battles. Like I honestly thought Prairie View was going to outbeat Grambling, and look what happened to that. That was a shocker.
Right.
So I'm loving this season because nobody can be taken for granted.
Right.
Not a single person.
Nobody. And you got to be on your game any given Saturday.
Not even Pine Bluff.
Yep.
Not even Pine
Got to
Bluff.
relax on that,
Not
bro.
even Pine Bluff. But no, it was the song selection, man. That's all I got. You know, what I scored it was 4-1.
4-1.
The
Okay.
Selena was awesome. I think it was a very good move. And it was the third song.
Yeah.
And it still would have been a good third song had you played the last two songs you played when Alcorn was walking out.
First. Yeah.
It would have sealed the deal. It wouldn't matter if Alcorn would have got the last two songs. You still would have been 3-2. You still would have came out with the win. And I feel like just the home team, my home team, it happens. We all make mistakes.
Indeed.
Nobody is perfect. We all have had a perfect season. Well, I've had, in my time at the university, a perfect season. I know Mr. Law has had a perfect season in his band team. Plenty of people
Or
at Jackson
three.
State have had perfect seasons. We know what it feels like to have that unstoppable, baby.
Yeah.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable. But yeah, song selection really just destroyed the whole thing. Let's get down to part two. We'll come back to that at a later time.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that.
What we
'Cause
got
that's-
coming up for you right now is our daily news, our daily SWAC sports recap, right? So, as you can see up here at the top, Alabama A&M versus Grambling, 10-3, Grambling's way. Grambling is now
10-13.
10-13, excuse me.
13-3.
10-13. Lord forgive me. 10-13, Grambling's way. Grambling is now 6-3 overall, 3-2 in the SWAC. Alabama A&M is now 4-5 overall, 1-5 in the SWAC. Keep pushing, Alabama. Those Bulldogs will get up there one day. Alabama State versus Prairie View is our next matchup. Well, Alabama State slid out with the win with an extra touchdown, 31-28. Alabama State's way. Alabama is now 6-2, beating the Mighty Panthers, who were in the lead. I think they're still in the lead. They're now 4-1 in the SWAC, Alabama State. Prairie View is now 4-1 in the SWAC, but Prairie View is also 6-3 overall. It's going to be interesting. Like the football rankings have been all over the place this year. Definitely
they
between
have.
like Texas Southern was a big shocker. But speaking of Texas Southern and Alcorn, the recap with that, Alcorn is 6-3 overall, 2-3 in the SWAC. Texas Southern is now 4-4. 3-2, Texas Southern versus Alcorn State. Alcorn wins it, 33 Alcorn way. Texas Southern 14. Southern University is next up on it
Oh
versus
my
Pine
God.
Bluff. Southern
Oh
University
my God.
21. The University
Oh
of
my
Arkansas
God.
Pine Bluff with
Po
the win
Jaguar.
of 40.
Oh, Jaguar.
Boasting
Shame on you.
screws, baby.
Oh, my
So there we go. So Southern is now 1-8 overall
Oh, my
and
God.
0-5 in the
Never
SWAC.
in my
Arkansas Pine Bluff
life.
is 3-5 overall, 2-3 in the SWAC. Lord have mercy. It was the Mercy Bowl. Let's keep it rolling. All right, we have the Mississippi Delta Red Devils themselves, Mississippi Valley. They're 1-7 overall, 0-4 in the SWAC. See, there's somebody worse. There we go. And we have Bethune-Cookman, who's 5-4 overall, but 4-1 in the SWAC. Another tie up between Alabama State, I think, and Prairie View. And I think Prairie View,
Yeah.
right? So Bethune-Cookman takes it over Mississippi Valley, 42-34. Next, we have finally Jackson State versus the Florida A&M Rattlers, right? Jackson State was obviously the away team. They're at Rattler Stadium. Florida A&M is 3-5 overall, but 2-2 in the SWAC, breaking even. Jackson State is 6-2, but 4-1 in the SWAC. Here's another three-way tie. But Jackson State pulls off the ugly win. It looks like a Madden game over here, guys. 41-16. Amazing plays by Jackson State. Wonderful highlights. You need to check out A. Miller. He had 9 carries, 165 yards, and 1 touchdown. Then you look at R. Johnson from FAMU. He's
Wow.
16-29, 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. Don't forget about Jay Edwards, right from FAMU. He's the wide receiver, number 21. He had 4 receiving catches and 49 yards. Those are the highlights for the game. Guys, that's our SWAC rankings for today.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
hope you
sir.
enjoy it.
And we got a little sports clip for you brought to you by IVG. So let me turn this music off. And we're going to revisit the Prairie View and Bama State game.
Good Lord have mercy. Bless me, Lord.
Let's get into some football action. You have the Alabama State Hornets versus the Prairie View A&M Panthers in a very pivotal game. So we go to the first quarter. Ball is on the 2-yard line and PV strikes first with this run by Chase Bingman for the 2-yard touchdown. putting the Panthers up 7-0, with that possession taking 65 yards in 4 minutes off the clock. Then, the Panthers get the ball back after a defensive stop, and quarterback Cameron Peters finds Rodney Ojo for this 19-yard touchdown pass to increase the Panthers' lead to 14-0 over the Hornets. At the half, the score is tied 21-21. We take it to the third quarter, and the Hornets score a field goal on a previous drive. But then, they decide to hand the ball off to Marcus Harris II for this 2-yard run to increase the lead for the Hornets to 31-21. But the Panthers are set to strike again. But the Hornets are thinking otherwise, and number one, with great defensive awareness, reaches up for the interception to get the ball back to the Hornets. But the game is not over yet, folks. We are in the fourth quarter, and quarterback Cameron Peters steps back and finds Rodney Ojo again for this 29-yard pass, making the score 31-28. And the PB crowd was feeling it. And with the defensive stop, the Panthers get the ball back and a chance to tie the score up with this field goal attempt. The kick is up and the refs say it's no good. After the Hornets take a knee to seal the victory, the final score ends at 31-28.
Almost
the
went
Hornets
into
defeated
overtime.
the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
Yeah, there's some bees.
Thank you, IVG, for that. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my boy, IVG. IVG. Just type those letters in. You're going to see his logo. The I, the V, and the G are right on top of each other. So that was pretty good, man. We're going to be featuring sports. If you are a band videographer and you want to be featured on Bandhead News, y'all got my phone number. Y'all got my inbox. Hit me up. I will most definitely support my brothers in the field, no matter who you are, from big to small. And I will make sure that we get that video featured. So shout out to that. That was actually pretty good, Ivan. I appreciate you for that, my brother. So
My brother.
let's get into our main topic. I need some
Oh,
water.
yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. I need some water. Because this is going to be pretty interesting.
So segment 3, right? Oh, yeah.
You want to go over 3?
No, sure. Let's keep rolling with 4.
Yeah, let's go to 4. 3 we might have to revisit that later.
Maybe so. Segment 4, guys. Moving the goalpost.
Fair judging in a band battle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Now, for our last topic of the day, we're talking about moving the goalposts. It's what happens when people keep changing the rules mid-battle. One moment it's about volume.
Oh, yeah.
The next it's about clarity. And suddenly the standard shifts depending on the band.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Depending on the band. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's talk about grading. So what's the real judging scale? Tone, quality, precision, showmanship, balance, or is it a crowd reaction or popularity?
Well, here's the big one. If a small band executes clearly, does size even matter? That's provocative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely is provocative. It definitely is provocative.
Shouldn't skill and discipline carry equal weight?
It should. It should. Okay, but fans got to stop moving the goalposts for their favorites. Okay, that's one. Like, if we want this culture to grow, we need to consist standards. Big or small, if you play it right, you deserve a win.
Well, I couldn't have said it better, man. You know, that's the spirit of competition. And that's what makes HBCU band world so powerful. So now we're going to revisit our topic from a few weeks ago. What constitutes a win?
Yeah. Bandheads, what y'all got that? What y'all got? Oh, IVG, what y'all got? What constitutes a win from you guys? Can we put that in the comments down there? Can we get some
Yeah, I want to
fans?
see. I want to see what they have to say. We talked about it. We said song selection, execution,
That's right.
energy. Is there another word for energy? You're an adjudicator. What do you think? Or is energy a valid term to use.
Yeah, we can say wow factor. That's
Wow
really what it
factor.
is.
That's the energy. Okay. Is there? Am I missing anything? We got song
Tone
selection,
quality.
execution. Oh, and tone quality.
Yeah, you can say power, but everybody doesn't play with power.
Yeah.
And we've seen bands without power take out people. So I mean, I think power is just icing on top of the cake.
Yeah.
I think we're just subdividing at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we do that, what I do my best to do when I'm listening to a battle, especially if it's my school, because that's where the bias always typically shows up.
Clarity.
Either your school or the school that you are favorable for. That's where the bias shows up. Because you knew that school was going to come there and whoop everybody. And they were over decent.
So I thought.
So I thought.
I
So,
thought.
okay, I see Clarity from Trombone Side. What's up, Donovan? Bandhead Donovan in the comments. I think Clarity is, and what's the weight to those four?
Man, I mean, a quarter, baby.
Everybody gets a quarter. If you get all of those, then you get that 25.
If I get all those, I get $1.
Oh boy,
I get $1.
Maybach glasses.
That's right. That's right.
We need that sound effect, Maybach.
Tells you what.
Yeah.
Tells you what.
So I just think that if we think like that about everybody, song selection, maybe we should go 80.
I think it needs to be a fifth because it needs to be a fifth one to break
A
that
fifth
tie.
one to break it up.
Yeah, the fifth break the tie. So let's say clarity, let's say song selection, let's say wow factor,
Execution.
right? And
What else can there be?
you can't say uniformity because everybody in uniform. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like we had
That's for high schools.
yeah. So I think those four just depend on everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're in the stands.
Yeah,
We don't need to say showmanship
yeah.
because you don't have to move in every single song.
Right, you don't.
You can stay still.
We want you to play.
So yeah, I'll leave that. Yeah, 25 a piece. 25 a piece, baby. Make that $1.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
on the book.
with that being said, that's typically how I try to listen to battles.
Yeah.
You know, even my times on other podcasts and things like that, when we do battle reviews and stuff, I really want to hear that. So my expectation when I hear the arrangement is I want that to just be as close to perfect as possible. Because when we go and we perform for festival or things like that, what are we looking for, right? We're looking for that fine-tuned machine there to be no misfires anywhere. So I need that from you guys, whoever you are, whatever band you are. Are there some sleepers out there? Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Albany is a sleeper. Virginia Union. Yeah,
Virginia Union, okay.
Virginia Union is PJ gets some more numbers. We gonna see. That conference is gonna flip around over
He'll
there.
get them. He'll get them.
Yeah. Was that fitting?
Yeah, it was fitting.
Okay, it was fitting.
It worked.
Yeah, man. So, I thought we was gonna get a lot of feedback from people on this one because I don't like when you're talking to somebody and you're moving the goalposts. For example,
Oh God.
Prairie View versus Southern.
Okay, thank God.
Okay,
All right.
a few weeks ago,
Woo.
y'all can hear me and Zach going back and forth on the live stream for the fifth
Perfect.
quarter.
Yeah.
That's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
A little shaky though. A little shaky.
Oh, 2 McShakies. A McShaky, huh?
And not Alex, but what's that? Zach and I were going back and forth, and he was like, "They can't play nothing new." And then a song later, Prairie View was playing something that was pretty old. I was like, "Oh, that's a new song right there." I'm like, so just be mindful. It doesn't matter if the song is old. If the song fits the energy of the environment, then it does what it needs to do, right?
Yeah, because if it don't,
We're going to get some more sound effects, y'all. I promise
it's
you.
not going on there. It'll be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we talking. Who is that?
Yeah. So, I mean, can a band play an old song? Yes, they can.
Yes. Yes.
Jackson played Make It Last Forever.
Again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What you said, again?
That's one they already had in the library.
Yeah. I mean, so Did they execute it?
Yes.
Were the people singing? Were the people dancing? Were the people enjoying the arrangement? Then, man, give them their credit for that.
I agree. Like picking a book is very, it's very challenging.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, 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 very challenging. But when we have these people, not these people, just every other person that wants to move the goalpost for their favorite band, that's not fair judging at all. I don't care what school it is. I could care less if it's not my school, another school, whoever. Moving the goalpost is never a good thing, man.
Okay.
If it was good then, it's good now. Let's not change it. Now, yes, the quality of music might change, but that does not change the qualifying factors to having an overall solid fifth. It does not change it.
I need to fix that so it's smaller. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could feel you on that one. I think that if we can kind of change the mindset of, like you said, picking the right songs, because let's go back to that, picking the right songs and picking them at the right time. Don't have your set list. This is what we're going to play, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It never works that way.
Yeah.
It never works that way.
Because you're playing a live chess game.
Right.
You could say, well, I want to do this and do this, but if my opponent does something else,
right,
you have to adjust. And this is why I felt Alcorn got the win. It's a science to battling.
Right.
Well, so usually when you're at the home game, sometimes the home team leads off. And so you're playing follow the leader. And you have to decide what's a good point for me to break away from what they're doing, because obviously it's setting me up for a trap.
Right.
Right? But in this case, I really felt like since Alcorn led the beginning, they were able to dictate what was being played. And as soon as Texas Southern felt like, okay, now it's time to get a little ratchet, Alcorn just changed the conversation with a ballad. Just changed the conversation.
Yeah.
Because now you're playing catch up again. And then as soon as you do it, Alcorn comes out with something spirited, which was either Black and Gold or Simmons Killer, whichever one it was called. And then boom, now it makes it seem as this song is less significant. Well, like we're not trying to hear that. We on something different now.
Right.
So you're leading the charge. So a lot of times, man, it's a lot of ways you could lose a battle. So many. In other words, let me put it like this. I would say this respectfully to both schools. Texas Southern was the better band, but Alcorn won.
Yeah, the more complete band.
Yeah.
And sound.
Yeah, I would say that. Like, no, even on the field, I like the field show better than Alcorn.
Okay.
A little shaky spot. Alcorn is never, don't get me wrong, Alcorn has never been a slouch on the field.
Never.
They have always been a really good drilling band, like years. There's plenty of VHS tapes to prove that. Right? Griff didn't play that. At the same time, I would say Texas Southern was the better band, but Alcorn won. I've seen it before. Sometimes you have bands and we get to a certain point where everybody has the big head. It's not saying that's Texas Southern's case, just give an example. And they get caught slipping. They get caught slipping. And you lose to somebody that, and it's not any shot to Alcorn at all, I'm just using an example, that's insignificant. And regardless that you lost to somebody like, we could take them out every time we want to, it's still a loss. It's still a loss.
Right. So Cobweb Elementary gonna get yammed on. Okay. Well, you want me to put that up, or you good with leaving that off?
You can put that up.
Okay. So notice how people weren't critical of Alcorn's U phones, but stay hypercritical of SU's U phones when SU's are better.
Well, let me use this. Okay, so this is one of those situations that Beezus put up there. Okay, so that he put up there. This is one of those situations where you look at, now we're looking at, you're judging a criteria band from their level. And this is where the common mistake happens for a lot of people that are judging bands, like, just our normal band heads that are not exactly into the sport. They're super fans,
right,
but they're not extremely critical of it. So I would say, let's say 100% is the top, right? Southern's in the top 90%. As far as like attributes, they are 90 on the scale, right?
Okay.
And we're going to say Alcorn somewhere in the 65, 70 range, where they have more room to make mistakes.
Okay.
We know the caliber of that band. So we know that they're not going to be a tip-top caliber as SU. SU is already high caliber, so you expect less mistakes from Southern.
I say low 80s for Alcorn from what I've heard from them.
But we're going off just that one win. But I'm not knocking Alcorn. I'm just giving an example.
Okay,
I'll say
example.
Alcorn's in the 80s, 80, 85.
J-Law loves the sound of Dynamite. J-Law loves the
You
Golden
love every
Girls.
sound. Every band. So, but I'm saying, like, so when you look at Southern baritones, I'm expecting a level of
Yeah.
proficiency that I'm used to hearing.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're playing a certain caliber. I'm playing a 90 percentile band. I expect tip-top execution, everything. So when I hear the 90 percentile slip up, it's bad. But when I have somebody in the 65, 75% range, I'm looking at, okay, well, you know, they do a little great execution here. We know they're going to get tired somewhere during the song, so it's going to happen. So when you got two bands, they're on par.
Right.
We'll just say that.
Yeah, I would look at
It's
it
a
like
handicap.
I would look at it like the Olympics.
Yeah, it's a handicap.
The floor exercise, or what do you call that? You know, gymnastics
Yeah.
in the Olympics. There's a degree of difficulty.
Yeah.
If you make that degree of difficulty, then you know that
Great.
gives you your points.
Great.
You know, but I mean, and I know that was just an example, but again, I really think that Alcorn, you know.
I'll give you another prime example.
Okay.
Clouds, Shaka Khan.
Okay.
That Southern played.
Okay.
If we put three bands in a room, if I heard Southern, the original people who played it, I heard Talladega, and I heard Alcorn.
Okay.
I'm going to expect for Alcorn, I'm really going to expect Dega to have the most mistakes.
Okay. I can see that.
You see what I mean?
I can see that.
Like, I know they're going to be able to blow it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm going to expect mistakes. Me hearing Southern play it, I'm not going to expect anything. When they do the run completely, you know, I expect that. I expect that level of proficiency
Okay.
because that's the caliber band that they are. Same thing with Jackson State. I expect that level of proficiency when they used to play Cold Hearted Snake and do the run. I expect that.
Right.
I don't expect that out of other bands. So when I hear it, like, that's great. But if they messed up, well, that's typical.
Right. Right.
You know?
They still lose a lot of points if they mess up.
Yeah, it's still.
Because y'all practice that music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all practice that music. They still lose
Jesus
points.
be
if they mess
offense.
up. All around us. Mm-hmm. What sound effect is on? Yeah, I think this is a great topic. Y'all, I've been getting off of work late. I'm supposed to get off at 4:45 every day, but I be stuck, and Alex be waiting on me every time. And then when I get in, all of the equipment that we use for this is what I kind of use for the live stream on the football game. So you know, I have to start setting everything up again. And,
Everybody get a little razzle dazzle,
yeah,
player. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the show tonight.
As well as did I.
So, you got any parting words for the people?
Oh man, parting words. You know, next week we dive into band culture versus band clout. We're gonna dive into that next week. Yeah, we'll talk about what really drives success, and who's shaping the next generation of band heads. We're gonna dive into that band culture versus band clout. Be ready next Monday. Tag your friends, your baby mama's uncle, cousin Pookie on your cousin's side who's twice removed but got married, but now their baby is really their uncle. All kinds of stuff. have all of them come and get sign on the band head, so we can just talk about that. We really want to know who's winning out of band culture versus band clout. Yeah, can there be controversy between that? Does it hurt or help programs? How far is it taking us? How far has it set us back? Find out next time on Dragon Ball
Network.
Yeah, Network. I don't want them to come after us.
Tell the people bye, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm your co-host, A.A. Bache, and this is
Bandhead News. It's your boy J-Law, and thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. Thank you very much. Y'all have a blessed night.